today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. As we'll see Dak Prescott and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Gardner Minshew and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's fun.
The first of four berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend of the NFL is underway. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from it. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. On the slant, able to find Ayuk. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
8-yard pickup and a Las Vegas first down.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 40.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Minshew sets to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And shedding through the tackle. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
8-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 38, Prescott. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
It's Mixon on the counter. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
On the carry.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Danielle Hunter just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just 1 catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A 1st carry now. This is Williams. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the draw, they go to Geis.
Number 29.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's got this down to the 35. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas 1st.
1st down, Raiders.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. That's caught by Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
To throw again on second down. Minshew, he'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down, Las Vegas.
It'll be Minshew again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 3, second and a yard. On the ground, it's Geis. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
On the ground, Geis. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Geis with the carry on second down. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Taking it in from a yard out. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry
I'm
first?
showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Play fake. Here's Prescott. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Prescott from the gun. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll get this down to the 10. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. That it culminates in a Jags touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Rodgers on the return.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And right side, Henry's got it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And Minshew going to get him to the line quickly. He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Able to find his running back, Geis. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the first of 4 Divisional Round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other Divisional Round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers squaring off against the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what our player spotlight feature has in store with Dak Prescott. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
He was covered by DJ Swearinger.
Here's Prescott. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
To the air again, Prescott. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses, and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams loses the football.
Darrell Williams, the ball drop.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action here on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. This is Geis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Caught left side, Williams. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
To Darrell Williams. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now a run with Geis. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To the ground on 1st, it's Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 17-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Minshew sets to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal. And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Minshew. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Here's Minshew. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Jamison.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it'll bring up third down. And again, it's Prescott. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Prescott yet again. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
First down throw for Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Rashawn Gary, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jared Reed breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14, Jaguars 10.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Prescott from the gun. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Now a throw here, hold in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jamison Crowder there to make the grab. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So now London down 17-14. At time, a huge factor. A field goal could get this playoff game to overtime, but this crowd, they are going to make it tough as they line up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And Stills over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very nice pickup. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is Tony Pollard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard.
So now all eyes shift to the Jags. Trailing by 4. A little under 40 seconds to go. A touchdown likely means they move on in these playoffs. Tense moments for the hometown faithful as they've got it with a 1st down. Now Prescott. Dancing to his left, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Will Disley, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. One last shot now for Prescott. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.